What do you think might happen if Trouble was to gain more of a life in Ollie's life? If it began to take over his life a bit more? What do you think? Can you think of things that might happen to him and his reputation?
Okay. Getting into trouble, he'll not get to watch TV. He doesn't have a TV.
So there'd be no TV watch.
It's already gone. The TV and the Sega channel.
Sega channel. So has Trouble already taken? I'm gathering that Ollie likes to watch TV in the Sega channel.
Yes.
Do you? Yeah. And so already Trouble has taken the TV channel and the TV watching and the Sega channel away from him?
Yes.
Can you think of other things that Trouble might, if it was to continue to push Ollie around in his life, what it might take away from his life?
It could make him have a bad attitude, you know, getting into trouble.
Getting into trouble. How do you think it might affect his school?
With him getting into this, if someone doesn't know him, then they could think that he is bad.
I see. So this troubled reputation would circulate among other people,
right,
even who don't know Ollie?
For someone that didn't know him.
For someone that didn't know
yes.
him. I see. So
they would think that he hit someone with a belt and hurt him, which he didn't hurt the boy.
Yes.
But
yes.
It doesn't sound right to hit someone with a belt.
I see. So certain stories would be told about Ollie
yes.
that may invite even more bits of trouble?
I want him, by taking the TV, I want him to know if he go to school or wherever he go, just mind his own business. If someone does something to him, just tell the teacher or an adult and not fight back if he don't have to.
I see. Yeah. Do you have a sense of whether or not you would agree with what your mom's saying or disagree with what your mom's saying?
I'll agree.
Yeah. Why would you agree with what your mom's saying about not letting trouble or other people push you into more trouble?
Because if people push me into more trouble, then I'll be in even more trouble. I'll be in a whole lot of trouble.
Okay, so trouble brings on more trouble? Would that be right in saying? I don't know if that's what you're saying. Are you suggesting that the more trouble you get into, the more trouble could affect your life?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Would that make sense to you? Trouble brings trouble?
Yes. The school district that he's in, it's sort of weird to me. For instance, if the kids get into something, I think that the principal should first of all try to see about straightening the situation out, call the parents in, and things I don't think it would get out of hand.
You mean go
like
to court?
This thing, yeah, right,
yes.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Because kids do different things that may not make sense, you know, because they're not old enough to know not to do different things.
Do you think because of other things that have, other bits of trouble that have happened in the school, that they dealt with Ollie in this way?
I think because of this school district that this thing was dealt in. I know the mother apologized.
To you?
Yes.
So the mother apologized to you? Did they apologize
because
to Ollie
she didn't
as
know.
well?
She probably did, didn't she?
She apologized to Ollie as well?
Yeah. But once you have someone to go to court, you don't know what the judge is going to say. And see, the judge, he talked like he knew him personally, like he had did something real bad, and he's not bad like that.
What was the experience like going to court?
It wasn't a good one.
Wasn't a good one?
And for a whole year, we'll have to go up and down the road going back to court, probation officer. And,
Is that what happened? Did you get a probation officer?
Yes.
40 hours of community service work.
40 hours of community service
Yeah.
work.
And I think it's $300 and some fine, you know, and a year's time that you'll have to pay.
Yeah. So this troubled story brought on a life of its own.
Right.
Is that what happened? Yeah. Do you have any idea as to why it is that you might have been treated in this way?
Do you know, Ollie?
No.
You don't know why?
Do you have a suspicion or a hunch as to why Ollie was treated in this way?
Do you know?
Do you know? I get a sense that you have a twinkle in your eye and you've got a hunch going on here.
I just wanted to see what he would say.
Oh, I see. Do you have a sense that he knows?
Do you know why?
Nope.
Would you mind if your mom let me in on what her hunch is?
Mm-mm.
You don't want her to say?
I mean,
Oh,
I do
you-
mind.
you don't
you
mind.
You can.
I can hear. Would you mind, would that be a good place to go here and tell me your hunch of what's going on?
Okay, I've had experience with schools, another district school that I didn't have and never had this type problem. This school district out here, it just seemed like least little anything, things that could be straightened out, the district make a big thing out of it.
Yeah.
And if the kid get to high school, if he doesn't watch what he's doing, I mean, real careful. Be real careful. They're out.
I see. Do you have a sense as to why the school district here is structured this way and the one you used to be in is not?
Yes, I know why.
Why is that?
I was told that they hadn't got used to the black kids going to the school.
Mm. As a mother, what is it like to have that told to you, that the school district is operating in certain ways because black kids are now in the school?
Well, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I never had anyone to bother me. No, I mean, I didn't, no matter what color they were, I never had no one to bother me. But it seemed like once the boys get in that school district, they really have to be careful. The girls can get out pretty good if they don't get to be bad girls. But the boys have to really watch themselves real careful in everything they do.
So do you think that race had something to do with how Ollie was treated?
I think so, because if it had been a white boy, it was a white boy, but if it had been two white boys, I don't think they wouldn't have went to court.
So the person that was involved with Ollie was white?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's not a bad boy either. It was just that the parent, both of them, or one, just made a big thing out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. As a mother, how does it feel to have Ollie exposed to this system that maybe he might get treated differently because of the color of his skin?
Well, I don't like it.
You don't like it?
So no, I do not like it. And it's like you have a black principal in the high school, black principal in the in the junior high, and the school he goes to. So if you can't be the principal and help all the people, why be a principal when you can't do all the people good? If you don't have the power to go with the principal job, it's no sense in you being one. So I don't really know what they have one for.
I see. If I was to ask the principal that question, how do you think he might respond? That That he needs to treat everyone with the same level of respect and same way?
I don't know what he would say, because I really don't know what he has the job for. If he can, okay, say, one year we went to the grade school, and this black principal, I told him about a white teacher, something she did. He said, well, I don't want to take sides. I wasn't asking him to take sides. I was just, he could have brought both of us in to find out, well, why was she doing that?
Exactly, yeah. Do you think that the principal would respect your opinion of what went on?
He'd have to.
He'd have to.
Especially when you're telling the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me, what did the mother of the white boy say to you when she phoned up and apologized?
No, she was in court. All of us were in court.
Oh.
And she told me she was sorry. I think it probably was that they would have him go to court, and that would make him afraid not to do that again.
I see.
I don't think they thought that they would do all that they did.
Who?
I don't. Okay,
The
the other
family.
boy, yes. I don't think they did it thinking that they would do all that the judge did.
Yeah.
I think that they just thought that we'd go into court, and that would scare him into never doing that again.
I see. And how did they feel after the probation and the community hours and the fine came down in court?
The mother just told me that she was sorry, and that she didn't know that they would do all that.
What did you make of that?
Of her saying that? I only said that once you go to court, you don't know what the judges say. You never know what he'll say. So if you don't have to go to court, you stay out of there.
So do you think that trouble might find the African-American children in the school quicker and they'll develop reputations of trouble more than the other children in the school? Do you think they're more likely to take that on?
I think so.
Well, why do you think that?
But it's not only, I'm not the only one that has had a bad experience out here.
There's been others?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a brother that had a girl going to school, very quiet girl, never bothered anyone. She couldn't finish high school there. She had to go to another school.
Why was that?
She was picked on.
Picked on, you mean racially picked on?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think it was. I don't know.
So as a mother being involved in this neighborhood and school, are there ways in which you've come to know that that you can make it a bit safer for your child?
Do I know of another way?
Or what ways, and can you make it safe for them, or is that possible?
It's a way that you can go to that type school and get out of there. But these kids do not want to. Okay, they don't want to take a lot of.
You could say.
A lot of what? Oh. If they think someone's not treating them right, they won't take that stuff like someone used to take.
How do you mean?
You know, like
I think I know.
black kids used to take that stuff, but they don't take it anymore.
Right.
And then once they say something, then they'll say that they're starting something.
Right. So
It's really that too. It's really worse than it was when I went to school.
how so?
Because I went to school, and if any of the kids started a fight or anything, the principal say he was not going to have it. He said all the kids always went there and they always will. And see, that's what the principal out here have to do.
Is say what?
Say that he's not going to have the kids, you know, picking at each other, or some teacher doing something to the child that she shouldn't.
Yeah, I've said that. He has said that before.
The principal did.
What did he say?
Said the same thing she said.
Which was what? Which part?
Like, about he doesn't want kids picking on each other, stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.